Here we are, Thoughts from the Office, Rednecks Pride Outdoors. Um, I'm involved in a post on Facebook where we're talking about calling. And the thing I noticed the most is we as outdoorsmen, whether we're trapping, predator calling, deer hunting, whatever, our brain always takes us to the animal is hungry. The way we talk and the way we think, it's like the animal has an endless stomach. It's constantly looking for food, and it never stops eating. And I guarantee you, if you're listening right now, some of you are saying absolutely. Because if I ask you your methods, what are your methods geared to? It's going to be food. Now, let's go back to predator calling, what my initial thoughts was here. And I'm going to ask this question to you. As a predator caller, okay, how long is an animal hungry? Let me rephrase that statement. Is the animal hungry? Everybody's going to say yeah. But are they? Are they constantly hungry? And if they are hungry, how long are they hungry for? And the answer to that is simply this. Yeah, when they first leave the den or the day bedding or night bedding or whatever type of animal we're going after, but in predator calling, we're mainly dealing with animals that's going to run around during the night. So if they're hungry, when they leave the den or the site of spending the day, and we all know that when it gets extremely cold, when they will be hungry, that is not uncommon to see foxes and coyotes during the day running around. But normal day, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees at night, 30, 40 at night, during the day. Are they hungry? When they leave the den, yes, they're hungry. Why? They haven't eaten properly for quite a long time. So how long does it take them to eat, to not be hungry? Till their first meal. How long does it take a coyote or a fox to get their first meal? Under normal situations, in normal scenarios, not a ton of snow, not a ton of wind, not a ton of rain, normal scenarios, they're hungry until they get their first meal. How long does that take? An hour? 2? If that. I mean, let's face it, coyotes and foxes are pretty good hunters. We've all seen foxes and coyotes eating mice and voles. Just out there, boom, grab him, eating them. So how long does it take them to fill up or to get that hunger pain going? Not long, hour, 2 hours. Bad situations, 3. When's the average nighttime caller go out? 10, 11. What time does it get dark in December, January? 4:30, 5 o'clock. So realistically, by the time you get out there, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you start to call, he's already had 4 hours of hunting. Is he hungry? I don't think so. No more than normal. No more than you are at 9 o'clock at night. What do you want at 9 o'clock at night? Snack, cherry pie, chocolate chip cookie. chocolate cake, whatever. You see, we don't understand the predator. We don't understand what's going on with them. In our brain, they're just a machine that eats. But the fact is, no, they're more complex than that. They eat, they sleep, they breed, they fight, they chase, they challenge, they check things out. So, when we're going calling, what is it you're trying to do? Well, I'm using distress because something's getting killed. That's right. You use a distress sound like something's getting killed. And what does that do? Does that do food? Does that do food? Or does that do curiosity? Territorial? Aggression? More. When we go out and we use our distress calls, I truly believe the first thing we're trying to do is we're trying to imitate the same thing as back in our school days when we was on the playground. Fight, 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 fight. And what did you do when it said fight, 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 fight? You ran and watched the fight. Today they probably don't do that. They probably run, hide. The snowflakes that we have. But in my day, somebody yelled fight, you ran to see the fight. Okay? Now, with that being said, what happens when you got your dogs and a dog gets into a fight with another dog? Maybe you know if you have ever seen that. But you've got a dog and a dog fight breaks out and the dog knows it. What's your dog trying to do? He's trying to go to it. Why? I don't know, get into it. Whatever. I don't know. You gotta ask your dog. So when you're using a prey distress and something's getting killed, they're coming in to, number one, investigate, see what the curiosity is, check things out. Okay? Maybe take advantage of something. Maybe steal it. Why? What's a coyote and a fox like to do to other coyotes and foxes? Steal. Now, if you're doing a rabbit distress or something like that right at dark, then yeah, chances are he's coming in because he wants to get a free meal. See if he can get a free meal. But again, if you're thinking about it, if it's a fox coming in and there's a coyote doing the killing, the fox ain't going to go in, right? If a coyote's coming in and it's a fox doing the killing, well then he's probably going to want to see if he can get involved in it, take it from him. It's one of the reasons we use calling scents that we make. Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Fox, Mr. Caller, M-I-S-T-E-R, Mr. We spray it or we put it on the electronic call. So that smells, so when the animal's coming in, he gets downwind of it, he gets the smell of that what's going on, the rabbit or the fox or the whatever sense we're using at that point. He's getting fired up and ready for it. Okay. But getting back to our thoughts, if the average coyote hunter would think about what they say, food, then why is it we use coyote vocals? This is just one of those make you think type videos. It also shows how we have a tendency as outdoorsmen that whatever activity we're in, we tend to put ourselves into boxes and we won't let ourselves out. So next time you're out calling, try to figure out what it is you're trying to achieve. Am I trying to achieve a territorial? Am I trying to achieve food? Am I trying to achieve curiosity? Am I trying to achieve breeding? What is it that I'm trying to achieve? Think about what the critter's going to do as he's coming in. And think about the calls, whether they're mouth calls. I prefer mouth calls, but I use electronic calls a lot. Think about the calls you're going to use and how you're going to do it, instead of just going out there and throwing a call out there. I know. Jonesy, I ain't got time to think about all that stuff. I know we don't. So learn it in the off season before you got to think about it, and then you know about it without even thinking about it. Thoughts from the Office, Redneck's Pride Outdoors. I'll leave it there. See ya.